Hey everyone, welcome to part 2 of the stretching. Today I'm going to show you some stretches that I do. By the way, I have chronic pelvic pain, so these are some stretches that I do every day for my the tight muscles. So these stretches that I'm going to show you are basically for the pelvic muscles. So let's get started. All right. First one I do, I don't know if you guys can see this, I just kind of put my feet together, put my legs open like this, and then put my arms above my head like this, and just kind of relax and let the muscle stretch. You'll feel it all in here, stretching down, coming through your upper thighs and the inner upper thighs. So you hold this position for about 30 seconds. And then relax for a second. And then go back in the position. Hold it for another 30 seconds. Alright, and then relax for a second. And of course, these aren't actual 30 seconds. I'm just so that the video is not an hour long. I'm just kind of showing you all the stretches. So the next stretch that I do is, so you lay this leg flat on the ground and pull this one like towards your chest, but then to get a little more stretch, you kind of bring it to the outside of your body and pull up, and that'll give you a little more stretch. Because, well, maybe for you guys, you don't have this big belly in y'all's way, but I do. So I got to kind of get it on the side of the belly to get it to come all the way up, to get a good stretch. So you hold it for 30 seconds. And relax. And then hold it for another 30 seconds. Okay. And then lay that leg down. Pick your other leg up. Lay the other leg flat on the ground. And what I was talking about was pull it up towards your chest, kind of pull it out, like bring it outside your body a little bit, and then you can pull it a little bit higher and get a little bit more stretch. This is the side that's really tight for me. So as you see, my legs kind of, the one on the floor is kind of up a little bit. I try to get it to stretch a little more, but that's about all I got. So you hold it for 30 seconds. Let it down, and then hold it for another 30. Push it out, come up. Okay. And then the next stretch I do is put this leg up like that, and then put your foot on your knee. Grab this knee, and I grab my shin and kind of pull it towards my chest, and that gives you a good stretch on your glutes. So you hold this for 30 seconds. Relax for a second. and then hold it for another 30 seconds. Relax, and then do the other side. Put your foot up, pull it towards your chest, and you should feel it right here in your glutes. And hold it for 30 seconds. Relax for a second. And then hold it for another 30. Okay. And then the next one that I do, this is a really good stretch for your pelvic. So, put my feet together. So kind of sit like, I guess like Spider-Man does. Whenever you see him in comic books. And I put my fist on the floor and just kind of open my pelvic area. You hold it for 30 seconds. Then relax for a second. And then one more time. Put your feet together. Push your knees out. And hold it for 30 seconds. Alright. Okay, also I stretch my hamstrings. So the way I stretch my hamstring is I put my leg up and then just kind of lean forward. And basically you don't want to like overstretch. So if it's hurting, like if your hamstring is hurting while you're stretching, that's not a very good stretch. You just want to kind of lean into it and just kind of let it just so that you can feel the tension. So even though if you're like way back here and you can feel the tension, don't lean into it. Let it kind of start stretching first in your hamstring, and then kind of start leaning into it once it starts relaxing while it's in the stretch. And you'll feel what I'm talking about after you do it a few times. So basically you want your chest straight ahead, and you want to just kind of lean forward and hold it for 30 seconds, and then let it relax, and then go back into the stretch for 30 seconds. And then right in my upper inner thigh, it's tight. It's been tight since this started. So I'll get into this position and stretch it right here, like the side of my quads. And that's a really good stretch for that part. So hold it for 30 seconds, then relax, and then hold it for another 30 seconds. Okay. And then do the other side. Hold it for 30 seconds. And remember, don't overstretch. Don't stretch it more than you can. Don't do it where it hurts. Just where you feel some tension. And then relax. And then for another 30 seconds. And then relax, and then do the inner. And let it relax, and then hold it for another 30 seconds. So let's see, let me get the best angle here. So get on all fours and then take this knee and just kind of sit on your knee, I guess, like this, and then bring the other foot back like this, and then lean forward. This gets a really good stretch in your like your inner thigh, upper inner thigh, and also in your groin. So you hold it for 30 seconds. The way I do it is I hold it for 30 seconds like this, and then relax for a second, and then whenever I go into my next stretch, I kind of bring this foot over a little and pick it up, and that gives another good stretch here in your groin and also in your other thigh. And I'll hold that for 30 seconds. And you can kind of rock back and forth like this a little bit very easily, and you can feel it in different parts of your glutes. So let's see, let me get this way so you can see this side. So now you want to do the other side. So you want to sit here. So you want to sit on your other leg, on your other knee, and relax and get a good stretch. So you want to hold it for 30 seconds. Okay, relax for a second, and then again on this side, I kind of scoot my foot over to this side of my body and kind of pick it up, and that gives you a little more stretch. Hold it for 30 seconds. So that's pretty much the stretches that I do for my pelvic. A couple of weeks I'll do another video for basically my back was tight also, so I'm going to show you some stretches that I do for shoulders and back. So I'll be sure to subscribe so that you can see part 3 of the stretches that I do. Thanks.